Welcome to Good Mythical More. We're still hanging out with Brittany Broski, and we're talking about some Broadway musicals.
Off-Broadway.
Off-Broadway.
Oh,
that's
they're
where things get
off-Broadway.
super weird off-Broadway, you know?
Oh.
So it might
We'll
be
decide
real,
if
it
it's
might not
Broadway or Broadway.
be. But first, we're going to donate $1,000 to the JED Foundation to aid in their mission to protect emotional health and prevent suicide for teens and young adults. Please join us in giving and the good work that the JED Foundation is doing at jedfoundation.org.
Let's go, Jed.
Yes, thank you for being your mythical best.
All right.
How well do you know Off-Broadway shows?
Not well at all.
Well, I mean, you so naturally went into that Broadway-esque performance that I was like, you've got to be I mean, you're a student of this.
I was a theater kid.
Okay,
You were?
all right.
I was, and
Okay.
I was in a few music. You know, Spam-A-Lot, the Monty Python musical.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
in that.
Yeah, of course, of course.
If I had to go back to high school, I would like to think that we would have been willing to go more in that direction.
Yeah, there was a
But
hard line
I just
between
didn't feel
people
like
who
we
played
fit in.
sports and people who did theater.
It's
And
a lot
we
more
just didn't know
mixed
you
now.
could cross that.
And people who
Yeah.
kept score for sports.
Right, yeah, the scorers. The scorers kind of hung out with the Vermont DJs. It was a similar, yeah.
Right. We should have the Vermont DJs on.
Well, I mean, it's a great. You know how much I respect Vermont DJs, so this is a compliment. Don't look at me like that.
You know what I was actually doing? Like my brain, I worked so hard with that game.
You're empty.
It's just empty.
It's
Like I wasn't even listening to you.
Not a
honestly.
thought behind them eyes.
Right. It was. I just went.
I
I'm
was
dead
like, is he
inside.
thinking of something? What is that thing where you press a certain button when you shut down your computer and it's doing something to the drive? It's like rebuilding.
Control-Alt-Delete.
No, but it's like the thing. What is it? The term for like? Is Tim still in here?
No, there's a lot of blank stares going on back here.
What? Yeah, but there's a word where it's like. Yeah, defragging.
Yeah, I'm defragging my hard
Yeah,
drive.
you defrag. You had the defrag look.
Yeah,
Bleep that.
trying to piece it all back together. I know what defragging is.
Yeah, but when was the last time you defragged your computer?
It's when you like group all of the stuff on your hard drive together to create a lot of space in one physical part of the hard drive.
So it's not fragmented. So it's like all
Right.
of these files are together. You
Yeah,
gotta do
Brittany.
Isn't that called just creating a folder?
it. I don't know.
it's all
something
behind the
The
scenes.
computer gods do.
It's like, yeah, all right, I'm back. I will participate.
You're fully defragged.
Let's hear the first one. So
Okay,
these
so-
could be made up.
Okay.
Yeah. So
the
I'm going to give
Broadway.
you a title and a description of an off-Broadway show, and you're going to tell me if it was made up or if it actually is real. Starting with Zombie Prom. When high school sweethearts Toffee and Johnny are forbidden from seeing each other, Johnny drowns himself in a vat of nuclear waste.
Nuclear waste.
While grieving his death, Toffee and the other seniors rebel against their principal, Miss Strict, and almost get prom canceled. But since true love always prevails, Johnny comes back as a zombie to be with Toffee and saves the prom when it's revealed that he's Miss Strict's long-lost son.
Her name is Toffee. That's the only thing I'm taking issue with.
Toffee.
Not Miss Strict.
No, I love that.
I kind of took that from it too.
I mean, this is so trendy, right? You get like trendy from like 12 years ago.
Right.
You're gonna hit the zombie. You're gonna hit the prom. You put those together.
That's what I'm saying. There was a weird intersection of like Carrie and Walking Dead were both popular.
Right. Uh huh.
It's got to be real. I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that would be a yay.
I'm on Team Broadway for this.
So you're all agreeing
yay.
it was real.
I'm gonna say no because it was Miss Strict is just a sad character name. That's just stupid.
It was real
Oh, well,
and premiered off Broadway in 1996.
shit.
So a little ahead of the curve.
Yes.
Ahead of its time.
Yeah.
Truly. We should give it another chance.
Do you need to frag more, Link?
Yeah.
I just, I just don't. So, do you, being a theater kid, would you be into this?
When you go to
the
New York,
theater?
do you go to shows?
I saw Beetlejuice last time I was in New York. It was good.
I guess I would like Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice
I mean,
is fantastic.
I cried at Lion King,
Yeah, you would cry at Beetlejuice.
but that was like the Disneyland version.
Where
Disney
they come
World
down the walkway
Yeah,
and the
it's
big
incredible.
stilts. It's
No,
so good.
I've actually seen both versions. Yeah, I did cry a little bit at that.
It's good.
I always have a good time at these things. I mean, I've only walked out one time at one of them.
And what was the show?
There was one that Adina Menzel did here in L.A.
You walked out.
And it was
The
like,
Wiz.
It's like it's New York
No,
based,
not The
and they're like
Wiz.
in apartments, and they're all like kind of like
West Side Story.
what? Say it
If
again?
when
Yeah, I think if when. I was like,
You walked out.
on
you were
inter-
like now.
no. On
Did you walk out or
no,
did you just not come back
No,
after an intermission?
intermission. Jesse and I were like, yeah. If then we're like, let's just go get coffee or something. Hey, it's like we both were kind of like, I've had all I need of this, but that's the
Yeah.
only one that I was ever like not into. But I've probably only seen like 5 in my life.
That's interesting. Because y'all make musicals.
Well,
Y'all are contributors to the art.
In a
We,
sense.
I mean, we made music, but we've never made a musical. I
Well,
mean, we've got
I mean,
middle
we've
schoolers.
time.
middle
We
school
got,
musicals.
we got middle schoolers to make musicals.
yeah, those are my favorite.
I'm willing to put other people in the harm's way of,
Right.
of theater, but
You
I'm not.
know what I do miss about the theater is the sense of camaraderie. That's the one thing. I don't really miss performing on stage because like remembering lines and all that, but whatever. And having to sing live, but also like the backstage, just like dicking around. So
You got
fun.
you guys are just so crazy
She's
back
so
there.
goofy, goofing off in the wings.
Right.
It was a lot of fun. I do miss that.
What's the? How do you see, or how did you see band people?
Nerds.
Okay, so you're throwing band people under the bus.
Wow, so the
I
theater
will.
kids look down on the band kids.
Yes, theater's a little cooler than band, but band kids were always employed in the theater department because they could keep rhythm. You know?
Right.
And they also employed football players to play men, even though they couldn't act at all.
To play men.
To play men. You will be man number one.
We need some men in here.
And to build the set.
Wow.
That's child labor. Hey, any theater kids out there, we're about to unionize. That is child exploitation. Truly.
Okay, how about Manger Danger? This comedic retelling of Jesus' birth follows Ezekiel, a baby who was swapped with Jesus in the manger. As he grows older and realizes he doesn't have any special powers from God, Ezekiel learns magic tricks to keep the villagers off his tail, much to the suspicion of his best friend Judas.
This is just some people
Special-
who took some Bible names
Special powers from God.
and put them together.
I would see this. This sounds like tea, bitch.
And his
No,
best
this
friend
is just
Judas.
made up.
Yeah,
There's a twist at the end.
yeah, but this is Broadway.
Yeah, this is definitely a broad day, but I would like to invest in this.
All right, well, it's been written.
I don't have any special powers from God like Jesus.
It's fake, but it's pretty good. I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty
All right.
good. I believed it.
Couldn't pull ahead
Liv
on
Moss, the musical, only running for 2 weeks in 2010 as a promotional
say
endeavor
Leave
for Taco
Moss?
Bell.
No, Live Moss.
Like
Like
Taco
Taco
Bell.
Bell.
Oh,
Tells the story of Laura and Tomas, who meet and fall in love at their local Taco Bell, only to be torn apart by their acceptance to colleges at opposite ends of the country. Though classes and potential romances distract them, the young couple stays connected over their love of Crunchwrap Supremes and reunite for an eventful taco-themed Thanksgiving.
Everything about the 2 weeks of this. Like, this is definitely the kind of thing that Taco Bell would do. But would they run it for, it would be a one-night event. It wouldn't be a 2-week
Right.
run, right?
when you work on it that hard, though, you want to be able to give everyone the opportunity to see it.
You want a matinee of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you think that Taco Bell underwrote this as a marketing ploy?
If a fast food
It has
place,
to.
think about all the weird stuff that like Taco Bell and KFC do, especially when you go to a Taco Bell / KFC. There's weird stuff that happens there sometimes. But like the marketing teams are willing to go so far there.
But
So
you
I
make
think-
a good point. A 2-week run? That's budget heavy.
Yeah, it is. And like if it doesn't work, you can't hide behind, well, it was just one night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all did this for 14 days.
People stop coming. So it's a great idea, and Taco Bell should do it, but I don't think they did it.
I'm saying broad nay.
I gotta try to tie it up with y'all.
That's fair.
I thought that little detail made it seem like it was real, but it's fake.
No, but seriously,
Picked it.
can you see like because KFC
y'all
did a
doing
whole
good.
They did
Lifetime
the
special.
romance. They did a romance novel. I could definitely see Taco Bell doing this.
And I would go to it for one night.
Okay.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell, if you're listening, please produce an entire musical and then send Rhett an invitation.
have a
He will
pitch
walk out in
and an
intermission.
I'll be on the front row.
But that's kind of at the same level of if they tried to cast you in the KFC Colonel Sanders thing that
I'd do that too.
AC Slater did, would you have taken a supporting role?
Heck yes. I would be in
think I
the
would've.
Liv Moss musical too. I would love to be in that. I sold out a long time ago, Link.
No
I think
morals here.
it's got to be on a network for me to say yes to it.
You wouldn't do Lifetime?
I would do Lifetime, yeah. I just wouldn't do like a theater production.
Okay.
No
Interesting.
offense.
Hey, none taken. I don't self-identify as a theater kid anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've outgrown it. I don't want to be associated.
Wow. so none of your fan base is in the theater kid. You're willing just to let them go.
If they are, I shun them.
Oh,
wow.
okay.
You're shunned. You're banished.
That's the relationship you have. I like that. You can say whatever you want to your people,
It's
and they
nice.
love it.
Yeah, I have proclaimed that I am the dictator of Broski Nation,
Yep.
and my subjects do as I say. It's
Yeah.
very nice.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
We should have done that.
Create a little city-state.
we're running a democracy around here and it's not working. I'm just kidding. It's great.
Dames at Sea. When Sweet Ruby arrives in the big city to make her mark on Broadway, she promptly faints into the arms of Dick, a sailor who also has ambitions as a songwriter. Just as
It arms of
Ruby
Dick.
lands a
Dick's
job.
Better than falling into a bag of them.
Yeah, that's true. Right, yeah.
Just as Ruby lands a job in the chorus of a show, the theater is set to be demolished. Dick saves the day when he
his arms.
convinces the captain to let Ruby's show debut on the deck of their battleship.
Dick's deck.
I got tripped up because I was like, surely that says Dick again. But
right.
it said deck.
I lost the plot, I'll be honest, because you said dick so many times.
Good old Richard.
Dames at Sea? Man. Who hears about this and is like, yes, clear the schedule. I don't know how this works.
I'm saying, yeah, this seems intriguing to me.
It could go both ways. I'm going to, for once, say,
I think this is real. I do think it's real.
yeah.
Yes, people in 1966 were interested in this because that's when it
Interesting.
debuted.
Dames at Sea, 19. How far off Broadway can you go?
Where's the legal boundary?
All right, before you're back at Broadway.
That looks cute. It's like a sailor musical. Little pinup girls.
Okay, from Dick to Boobs, the musical.
Finally.
Boobs, the
Dick and
musical, tells the story of sexy starlet Ruth Wallace, who gained fame and notoriety in the 50s and 60s
Because
for
of her boobs?
naughty cabaret songs.
I've always
Songs
thought
like
Ruth was a sexy name.
Ugly Man with Money and Pizza Every Night give a glimpse into taboo subject matters like human anatomy and infidelity.
I mean, there was a whole stage show about
The vagina
the
monologues.
vagina monologues.
Really?
Yeah.
You never heard of the vagina
I
monologues?
have heard of that, but that's like a feminist thing, right?
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it was a musical. I don't think they made it sing.
The vagina
play.
didn't sing. It just gave a
Just
monologue.
It just spoke eloquently.
But the boobs. The boobs.
The boobs aren't giving.
I'm hoping this is a yes. And I'm clearing my schedule.
And they should have said play boob. That'd be good.
I think this is fake.
I would agree.
All right.
It's
Come on.
real
Yes!
and premiered off Broadway in 2003.
Boobs the music.
Exclamation point.
see the poster.
musical. Did you catch the songs I dropped? Ugly Man with Money and Pizza Every Night are two real songs.
And can you look up what the
Seems
box
fun.
office was on this? $13?
Well,
Yeah, in box office. We're not getting any numbers. Can't say. Oh, maybe we can. Here we are on the wiki.
hey, won some awards.
Do you know what a good box office for off-Broadway shows is?
Nope.
Musical numbers included Queer Things Are Happening,
It's true.
Johnny's Yo-Yo,
the Dingy song.
Wait.
Drill 'em all.
Are you reading Off-Broadway musicals? We cannot have this.
No. This is all the
No.
songs from Boobs.
Yeah, these are the songs.
These are the
Oh.
Boobs songs.
That's interesting. Personally, I would not have seen this.
Yep.
I'll be honest.
Attack of the Elvis impersonators.
Oh, don't bring him back into this.
The ghost of Elvis
not on good
inhabits the
terms.
body of Drake Frenzy, a burnt-out, world-famous heavy metal icon, and convinces his disciples that in order to bring peace to the planet, the entire human race must impersonate Elvis and convert to the new religion, Hound Dog.
There's so many like Elvis things out there.
And you got to get permission for all of it.
Right. Well, it's Off-Broadway. Maybe his name is Schmelvis. Attack of the Schmelvis impersonators.
Yeah, but because it's
That
like
Elvis estate, they hold it pretty tight.
we made it through though. They let us make some videos there,
Yeah, but we had to do it in a respectful way.
and we did.
Wait, really? When'd y'all go?
A few years ago, we went to Memphis. Made 3 videos.
And we did was that a Willet that we did at Elvis's place?
I think we were ranking his favorite foods,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Yeah.
ramen was
That's
not one
fun.
of them.
But like the Elvis people like kind of watch you as you work. You want to make sure that like they're not gonna make fun of Elvis. are they?
One eyebrow a little raised.
He had many an ice cream bar in his house.
Yes.
Bars that only served ice cream.
I'm saying this is. I'm saying this
Right.
is. You're
Yes.
saying this is no because of the red Elvis tape.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying this is a yes.
I'm saying, I'm gonna, yeah.
It's real. Premiered off Broadway in 2017.
That's recent.
Oh, okay.
And
Brittany, you just took the lead.
I bet you they don't get permission. I bet it was just one of those things that they just took the risk.
Yeah, they just hope no one is like,
Yeah.
we're gonna sue you.
I have a friend whose mom has been married to 2 different guys who were both preachers and Elvis impersonators.
Wow. She's got a narrow, like tight.
She cornered the market, it sounds like, too.
But she's found 2 of them.
She's found 2 of them.
I bet you there's more of that. I mean, if you're an Elvis impersonator, you could be a preacher.
I'll do your wedding. You do
Okay,
something-
that kind of preacher.
I'll do your wedding, and you do the wedding, and the next thing you know, I'll preach too.
Yeah.
I think that's probably. It probably starts with Elvis and then turns to Jesus, because that's what happened with Elvis.
Sure.
Have you seen the 1968 comeback special?
He didn't turn into Jesus.
No, he turned to Jesus.
Oh, what?
You know, he
found God.
he has the whole gospel section.
Well, yeah.
If there was,
Well,
I don't know if that constitutes him turning to Jesus.
I don't think he ever turned away.
I don't think he ever turned
I
away.
mean, if the Elvis estate is watching, I don't think Elvis ever turned away from Jesus.
Jesus finally came
I
to
agree.
take him home.
if this movie plot was real in real life, and everyone had to be an Elvis impersonator, but you had to pick a different celebrity, who would you pick?
Oh,
Everybody had to imitate one celebrity.
if it was Jeff Goldblum, everyone would be happy. I mean, he makes everybody happy.
Tom Hanks is another good one.
Tom Hanks makes everybody happy.
But I think it's got to be
He's kind of
somebody
vanilla.
that it's got to be somebody that everyone can do, though. That's the thing about Elvis is like everyone has like an Elvis, and they're all bad, but you know,
right, like
You know who it is.
like a Christopher
Think of-
Walken.
think of it, you got it like a walking. Everybody's walking around.
The I'm Walking Here musical.
Yeah.
But everyone's Christopher Walken.
Yeah.
That could work.
I'm
I'm walking
Seems
here.
like-
That's it. That's the name of it.
I know, that's
I'm
what I
walking
said.
here. Dang.
And so, that's that.
Okay, this is your last chance to tie it up, or Brittany walks with the win on this one. Walk-ins with the win.
That's good. That's good, Stevie.
In the lead.
Sax squash. I can't even say it. Sax squash. A saxophone playing sax squash.
Follow him on TikTok.
Sasquatch.
Yep.
Sasquatch.
Charms his way into the hearts of the people in a small town in West Virginia. But when the media gets word of his existence, hunters from all over the world come to capture him, as well as Area 51 scientists and the FBI.
Sasquatch. So he plays the saxophone, which he wins over the town.
Yeah.
There's no way this, because the people of West Virginia are not into the saxophone. I've tried that before.
Now, if it was Sasquatch,
Yeah, I tried to lure some West Virginians into a trap one time with a saxophone.
Didn't pan out well.
Nope, wrong instrument. So I'm gonna say no.
And hey, you don't want to talk about it anymore either.
yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
No comments or
So
questions.
let's see. You could tie Brittany. We can't beat her, but we could tie her. Am we both in the?
Yeah,
Just
we
one
both
back?
have 4. So
Well,
we
I
basically
wanna
have
know
to
what
do
you're
the
saying.
opposite of what you're going to do. Just
And I am
What
sorry.
is that?
I need to post
What
something.
did that say?
Figure out.
It said figure out something.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
It was a. So you had a message that was like
you need to
figure
figure it out
out.
right
Said,
now?
figure out world hunger, and I said I'm on it. I got an alarm set for it.
Wow, every day.
Every day,
at this
So-
time.
give it a little thought.
We're the reason that world hunger is not currently being figured out.
Yeah, I just snoozed it.
This is not. It's like, it can wait. That's a
I hope we're
quite a
not keeping you
compliment.
from
doing more.
anything.
Thank you.
It's more important.
Thank you.
Okay, so what are you
I
going to
gotta know your answer
Because we got to
before
do
I
the
give mine.
opposite. Even though I think that this is fake.
This is a TikTok account that I follow. So this is not a real musical because that's a real character.
Oh, well.
There's a guy who gets up in a Sasquatch suit and plays the saxophone.
Is
and
he
he's
good?
Called yeah, he's incredible.
Oh
Okay,
wow.
well, I have to disagree with you just in case that TikTok character is based on a real musical.
On a real person.
Yeah.
Me too.
All right.
It is fake.
Oh,
Brittany's correct.
Brittany.
All the way around.
Sasquatch. I gotta follow
He's
that account.
fantastic. Pull him up.
Sasquatch on TikTok.
He is.
Oh, man.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Dang.
The funkiest Bigfoot out there.
Look, they put him in a willy. They put a bandana on him
He's
like
wearing
Willy.
some Pit Viper sunglasses right there. Dang.
Yeah.
Only
that's
the
what,
best.
That's what
He's
they call
rich.
killing the game.
It's true.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, he's great. Follow him on TikTok.
I'm interested.
You know what, Brittany? Thanks for hanging out with us, but I'd love for you to kind of get to that world hunger thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Please
I'll
get
leave
back
you
to
guys
that.
to it.
Hot dogs as a sandwich is about
There you go.
all the food
Shattered
controversies.
the beer bottle, dude. I shattered the beer bottle. I gotta. Oh, that's my
Oh,
bad.
no.
I was trying to.
Oh my
I shattered
gosh.
it. I don't think I'm bleeding.
bleeding?
No, I think we're good. That's my bad.